I'm getting the chills talking about it, but they show you how much it meant that our loved one lost his life by doing something to help others, and now everyone is helping us get through this. It's just, I can't put it into words.
Giving back to those who have sacrificed so much, the Gary Sinise Foundation supporting the veteran and first responder community for more than a decade, including adapting homes and vehicles for the wounded, serving meals to those in need, providing emergency relief grants to first responders on the front lines. The holidays, of course, can be an especially difficult time for Gold Star families. Every December, the foundation hosts a 5-day Disney experience for thousands of children and spouses of fallen heroes. Let's get into it. Joining me right now is Gary Sinise Foundation President and Chairman, Gary Sinise. Gary, thanks very much for being here.
Oh, it's great to see you, Maria. Thank you. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas to you, and here we are at the holidays again. We want to take a look at all you're doing, and I know that you're expanding programs at the foundation. Tell us the kind of programs you've got in place and some of the extraordinary people that you've been able to meet in the process.
Yeah, over the years, going back to before I started the foundation, I was reaching out and trying to help a lot of different military and first responder nonprofits out there, just raising money for them and raising awareness, doing PSAs and whatnot. And then when I started my foundation, the Gary Sinise Foundation, it was really just an extension of all of that. And I wanted to do more. And so we have a very broad mission at the Gary Sinise Foundation because I was involved in so many different types of things. And if you look at the programs at the foundation, we're dealing with World War II veterans, supporting them and their families, trying to get as many World War II veterans down to the National World War II Museum in New Orleans as possible before we lose them all. We're in the Gold Star family fallen hero space. We're trying to do everything we can to make sure our Gold Star families, fallen heroes, know that they're not forgotten. And so one of the programs, as you said, there you showed some clips, is called Snowball Express. We take hundreds and hundreds of children down to Disney World each December. And we've expanded that program to take also children of fallen first responders. We did 2 events back to back this past December, just a couple of weeks ago. Thousands of children, thousands of Gold Star families. We have a lot of support from the American people, and so we're expanding our programs all over the place.
I love it, and thank you for all that you're doing. You know, we talk about the economy all the time on this program, and most people I've spoken with are expecting a real slowdown. Things are tight. Inflation is up. Has that impacted things, Gary? Are you seeing a decline in charitable giving right now, or is it stable? How would you characterize things in an economy that is clearly troubled?
Thankfully, at the Gary Sinise Foundation, we've been fairly stable. There's always ups and downs, in the nonprofit world, of course. But we're very blessed that the American people are supportive of what we're trying to do at the Gary Sinise Foundation.
Gary, how did this become so important to you?
Gosh, Maria, like you, I have veterans in my own family. That's where it starts. Yeah. Going back to World War I, my grandfather was an ambulance driver during the Battle of the Argonne in World War I. And he had 3 sons. His 3 sons, including my father, they all served, 2 in World War II. And my dad was in the Navy during Korea. And then on my wife's side, many veterans there. It all starts there. And then I just got very, very involved about 30, 40 years ago, supporting Vietnam veterans. And then that all just snowballed into a bigger effort after September 11th, where I wanted to raise my hand and just support the men and women that were responding to that attack. And that's led to so many great relationships with great organizations out there, great individuals. I've met just incredible heroes through this work. And we can always do more. That's what I say. We can never do enough, but we can always do more. These are our defenders, and we want to take care of them.
Gary, thank you for all that you're doing. We so appreciate it. And thanks for being here. Merry Christmas to you.
My absolute pleasure. Merry Christmas.
Gary Sinise joining us.